Manchester United. You have a week that looks crumbling through your talks over taking over the club, and it seems it's the British man who seems to win over.
Yes, I actually saw the news, but personally, I don't think I'm happy with it because I want the Qatarian guy to be the one in charge of Manchester United. But I think Glazers are kind of greedy. They won't want to go out from the club because they actually know what they're benefiting from the club. So I think they want someone who's going to buy shares and actually support them.
Yeah.
So I think the Qatarian guys deal is off for now.
Yeah. From the look of the proposal, he would have cleared Manchester United debt and had a whole chunk funds for your transfers, where you'll be getting the likes of Kylian Mbappe, because it was rumored he's going to sign Kylian Mbappe.
Well, I'm actually disappointed with it because as Manchester United is one of the biggest clubs in England, and we are supposed to be looking forward for the future and not still keep being adamant. You see our noisy neighbors like Manchester City. Since the Saudi Arabian guy bought them, then find out that things have started going well for the club. So every team even like Newcastle, you also saw what is happening there. So once you have a good owner and the good owner invest in the team or in the club, you see the team do well. But I'm very disappointed that the Glazers still don't want to sell Man U and they're not actually putting money in the club. So it's really affecting most of the fans, and I'm not happy with it.
Okay, a quick one to you. It is rumored that Lionel Messi will be crowned the Ballon d'Or for the 8th time, becoming the first player to win it that long. And before we look at the assessment if he's truly worthy of a winner, do you feel Lionel Messi have stand the test of time when it comes to longevity in world football?
Yes, as long as football is concerned, Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, they have been there for more than 15 years now. So, but this year Ballon d'Or, giving Lionel Messi Ballon d'Or, I don't think it's fair because already he has left Europe. There's no need of giving Lionel Messi Ballon d'Or. Erling Haaland deserves the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, a quick one on that assessment. Most Ballon d'Or winners we have seen are actually, as much as they love to score goals, they are good in playmaking. And the reasons why most of the fans out there are crying out that Haaland is a prime Benteke without the goal. It's just the distance plays that is the difference between them. Do you think Haaland is worthy of a Ballon d'Or winner?
Well, I think so. Every good striker needs someone who is going to assist
him. Feed the ball.
Yeah, so because he can't do it himself, even Ronaldo still needs someone to assist him. So, in as much as I will go with Mr. Wilson because I don't think Messi deserves the Ballon d'Or because Haaland has really played well. It's just unfortunate for him that he's lucky to come from a country that
has no heritage.
Yeah, they cannot do well in international level. So, what I think the Haaland deserves it more.
Yeah, I think the fans will not agree with your perceptions because you are coming from a place that looks biased to some people.
Well, Mr. Wilson already say that Messi has left Europe, so I don't really know.
No, actually, given the criteria, they say they're judging from the World Cup year.
If you also check this guy, Kylian Mbappe, had the best World Cup. Sure, and he has also a fantastic season too.
Yeah.
So if you are judging him,
he had the best World Cup. Is it the World Cup? Was it ahead of Lionel Messi's? Because that is the question.
I think he actually did well in that.
More than Lionel
Messi. He was the only one carrying France team.
The question is more than Lionel Messi in the World Cup.
The statistics is almost similar. I mean, you had Messi had more assists and have more goals. So it's almost similar statistic in the World Cup.
The only difference between Messi and Mbappe in that World Cup is because Messi was crowned the champion.
So that's just the difference. They are still another assist. So I think it was
okay. I think let us leave that for aside. But there's a word I want to leave with you.
Okay.
You say the difference is because he was a crown champion. No, Messi was everywhere in the pitch in the World Cup.
The same thing with Mbappe scored a hat-trick in the final,
and he was lost. He was missing. He came alive. He was not missing. He came alive when the penalty came up.
The only player that he scored hat-trick in World Cup final was the late Pele. So apart from Pele, Mbappe is another player that.
I'm not saying Mbappe is not a good player, but discrediting Lionel Messi from his World Cup performance.
Nobody is doing that because even Lionel Messi has a good World Cup, fine and good. He won the World Cup. He scored about 8 goals, and Mbappe scored 9 goals. So both of them has a good World Cup.
And you should know that Argentina team took one of their best players. I know the France team. This is the new boy. They just
When you say they took one of their best players,
the likes of Thomas and Matuidi and
most of the players came alive as the games went through.
I think France they are kind of underdog in final. So I think if it was just because of the World Cup, I think Mbappe deserved it. Then if it was
deserved to be the best player in the world, Lionel Messi.
Yes, and if it was if it was for the club level, I give it to Haaland. I don't see.
I think you have been biased.
One thing about this Ballon d'Or is that this is what the coaches, captain, journalists, but I've come to realize that all the journalists, coaches, and captains, they have already believed that Erling Haaland is not level to Lionel Messi. That is the reason why they always vote Messi ahead of any other player.
Yeah.
The only person that they can vote ahead of Messi is only Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. So that's the reason why anytime you see Messi coming as a Ballon d'Or contender, that means you are sure that Lionel Messi will win it.
Okay, a quick one away from that. I think why most people are actually looking at Haaland as not that player is that in the key games this season, or even in actually last season for Manchester City, Haaland was nowhere to be found.
I want to say something. Most of the key games last season, he scored the most the big five. He scored mine. He scored people home and away. He scored these coaches.
No,
most coaches. He scored.
Talking about the key games in the Champions League finals. He was missing. Even in the Super Cup.
Champions League final, Messi didn't score. It happens.
But he played well. He played so. Messi,
you can't compare both of them.
The final against Juventus, Messi was the driving force of the team.
He's a striker. And you know one thing about football, once you don't feed your striker, you won't get goals from him.
We won't be done with this argument. Let's just quickly.
You won't get goals from them. So that's just it.
Yeah, Liverpool will be hosting Everton in their derby. I actually call them the Cow Stadium, where the fans are always howling. Do you see Liverpool having a comfortable home victory?
This is a Merseyside derby. Merseyside derby, you can't just write off Everton. Sometimes I know that football, that's the way Everton plays, but their last game, I saw what they played. They came out, they trashed. I think it was Sheffield. They trashed about three goals to nothing. So I think that Everton is getting to their feet. But at Anfield, I don't see them winning Liverpool. As long as it's Anfield, I see Liverpool.
What's your final prediction?
One goal to nil.
Do you agree with his prediction?
Well, I actually agree, but I think there will be more goals because Liverpool lost their last match to Tottenham. Most people say it's controversial, but I don't really see any controversial in there because most of these refs and most of these women, they actually do make mistakes.
They draw their last game.
No,
they draw 2-2 with Brighton.
Yes. So most of it just it's human. So I think it's going to tell on Everton. I think they will be very comfortable against them.
Okay, first one to Brentford Burnley. Burnley will be visiting Brentford.
Yeah, I agree that game Brentford is going to beat Burnley by 3 goals to 1.
Do you agree with this prediction?
Well, if you haven't played against Burnley, I think Burnley is a young team and there's improvement. They have had their major problem. I think is most of the chances they haven't been able to convert them. I think they actually played good against Chelsea, or Chelsea massacred them. They played good against Man U. So far the team has crossed them. I think they are really doing well, but I won't just write them off. I think they might actually get a hit in that game. So I'm going for a draw in that game.
Okay, Brighton will be visiting the Etihad Stadium. The wounded City. Do you see City all over Brighton for a home comfortable victory? Or do you see a game of a chess?
Well, I think Guardiola will want to prove the point. He has lost 2 Premier League games. I think the last time he did that was his first season in Man City. So I think he's going to play his best. But I'm not writing off Brighton. Anything can still happen. So I'm going with a away win. Should be that way.
Yes.
That's their home.
No, Man City at home. Yes.
I'm going with a home win or draw for Man City.
Because they will be visiting you next week. So would you like them being wounded coming?
I would like them being wounded so that it's actually going to drop the morale of the team. No losing.
Drop the morale of the team.
Because you can't lose three straight matches and still expect to
comfortably
win. So it's really.
I would expect them also to lose so that they will come wounded so that you guys can hurt them. Do you agree with his?
That's just a dicey game.
Okay.
You know,
I know you're a fan of Brighton.
Yeah, no, not even Brighton. I'm a fan of Robert De Zerbi. So secondly, that game is a very good game. That game is going to be an entertaining game. But I see Manchester City edging over them.
Okay, I will go with a comfortable draw, but if Brighton wins them, I think that's to my own happiness.
Because you are saying this in the benefit of your
Yes,
ballers.
yes, yes, that is football.
So that's the benefit of Arsenal. I think so.
Newcastle United will be hosting Crystal Palace.
Wow.
Is that a draw?
That game is a very strong game because if you watch the table this season, you will see that Crystal Palace is. Crystal Palace has the highest clean sheet in Premier League. So just so have the four. If he has clean sheet, he has 4 clean sheets in Premier League. You can't just write off Crystal Palace. But as long as it's St. Mary, I think that St. James Park, I think
St. James Park, right?
Newcastle is going to beat them.
Okay. Yeah, before we continue with the prediction, there is the news about Tonali, the player who has been betting, and it comes to an outrage that we bet here, and even the players we bet on to play the way we feel they should play are even betting on some result. So is that a harm to football and to the betting communities? Or
I would say as a footballer, as a professional, there's no need for you to play betting. As Tonali, Italy moving from the squad. If England will look into Tonali and look into it, I think that he will be charged because it happened to Antonio. It has happened to so many players. Even Daniel Sturridge. That was the reason why Liverpool excluded from that and terminated his contract.
A quick one. Like, we have to be honest, because just like a honest bunch, I do feel now that a whole lot of players are betting hiddenly.
Yes, it's possible.
I think that's where maybe they make most of their money from.
It's possible, but I think most of these players are kind of greedy because you can't be betting more than £150,000 a week or 120, and you still involved in betting. Because I don't think how much betting will do, because according to agent of it says it's addicted to it. So I think maybe this is something that really started. Maybe it started from when he was very young. So I think the football body should really put a very high ban on betting.
Before I talk about also a player in Juventus who I think the name is not on my head at the moment, but he has been even owing some outlets of bets like that. But come to think of it, we are in a world where you can actually use Bitcoin to bet, and transactions seems untraceable. Most of them could be running a whole lot of that.
Yes,
so that's why most of them live flashy lifestyles.
It's actually possible. I don't think betting will give you the kind of money they actually earn.
Yes. Because imagine that I beg myself to collect yellow card, and I know that I will make sure to get the yellow card. I will place a high bet.
There was a match. I think Toroni correct yellow card in about something like that. So people are saying I think he actually
didn't do it.
So they were really 5-1. Okay, they saw him just walk out of the game. Was just there. So I think it's most of the thing. So according to his agents, he's addicted to it. So he also said that Newcastle are trying to help him. And the football world as a whole should place a very high ban on betting.
That was what happened to Sturridge to Liverpool. That was about 3 years ago. Sturridge now gave out his brother the draw against Chelsea versus Liverpool, and he was even the person that even equalized the winning goal, the draw against Chelsea. So to see
actually the match fixing is happening.
Yes, it's happening now, but they can't come out and just bring it out. Like, so that is the reason why that this betting company and Premier League should do something about these players betting against themselves or bet against them. That was the reason why they sanctioned Antonio bet against saying that he will score.
That's why he has been scoring because he was that extra effort.
He bet on himself for him to score. So at the end of the day, he scored that day and he won a lot of money. At the end of the day, the investigator and after the investigation, and the investigation was right. So that was why they fired him and the other things. So they should do something about it.
Yeah, though coming from a fraudster kind of way, most fraudsters will say most of them did not really click their boxes, because if you actually want to do something like that, then you have to live below your means, or you should always have someone who controls that for you hiddenly, because they can actually run through your phone to check anything you do, because something WhatsApp is an encrypted format that any message you send out.
Well, it's kind of varies, because nobody thought when I started owning the league, because it was through his brother. So
it was through his brother.
Just that I believe when is your time to get caught?
Because his mouth was not closed. His brother too can
You hide it forever.
His brother might have friends. and I will also tell this friend to play a draw. This one will tell this other one to play a draw to make money now. Or would you actually have that and your brother is here, you will not give him the draw to play? That is it. Yeah, a quick one. Let's go to Nottingham Forest, Luton Town. Nottingham Forest at home.
That's community standard. I love Nottingham. Because of that, I used to call it community standard. I see them beating Luton comfortable.
We agree with this prediction.
Yeah. But Luton surprised us. I think it was against.
They beat Everton.
So they surprised us, but anything happened. But I feel like Nottingham Forest is going to have a victory against them.
Okay, first one. Bournemouth Wolves. Bournemouth at home.
My prediction that I will go for a draw.
Bournemouth home is kind of very difficult to win unless you have not gone there. So a home win or draw for them.
Okay, one of the big hitters in the league, Arsenal, will be facing Chelsea, who is trying to rejuvenate and come back to the club that we know it for. But a whole lot of people do not really know the history between Chelsea and Arsenal. But given the recent times, because of Chelsea's recent triumph over money that came into play, Chelsea have been winning like the Champions League and most of the cups that are quite European. Most people have come to say Chelsea is a bigger club than Arsenal. But that's not true.
I agree with what most people say. I think Chelsea is more successful than Arsenal.
No.
I'm coming. Because if you see in the past 10 years, you see, if you check the record, you see that Chelsea have really done well.
Yeah, but in football, you cannot look at the past 10 years.
Currently, they are the pride of London.
No, they are not the pride of London. A vote were actually done in London for the pride of London, and Arsenal is still the pride of London.
Arsenal was 1985, or 1986. I just was 1985. Arsenal have not won any European tournament. I think you know.
That will be an argument for another. They are not yet.
So what are you saying? So
Chelsea is still our boy.
No problem.
The fact is that I actually know that Chelsea are going through process now. So, and you should know when Chelsea was Chelsea, there was no Arsenal.
There was Arsenal. The only one was
there was no Arsenal.
Let's leave it.
I think that game is a very tough game. In as much as most people are writing Chelsea off, I've seen now that started scoring goals. That was maybe one of the major problems at the start of this season. We are creating a lot of chances.
Scoring goals against which teams exactly?
No matter no team is easy to play in Premier League.
There are some lazy teams.
You can see how many are celebrating against Brentford.
Because
no team is easy. And this is therefore 4 Man City home and away last season. So no team is easy. So I think it's a very tight score to me. Okay. I don't see that comfortably winning that Arsenal fans are saying 5-0, 3-0. But I think it's going to be a go-go match, and I think it's going to be a slim win.
Okay, for Arsenal. Now you're speaking the minds of a whole.
But actually end up like my Chelsea. That narrow escape.
Yeah, so a whole lot of Arsenal fans have been saying, yeah, we know actually Chelsea will try to invade and all that, but we'll go there and win. Even if it's ugly, we'll win. We are not saying we're going to go and run them route like 5-0 and all that. I know
online, I think
it's because of the Chelsea fans saying they are back against because it just finished playing.
Even at that, I think that game has improved.
No. To be honest, they actually
I think they've actually improved in that game more than Manchester United.
Yes.
If you watch that game.
But they're actually like brothers and sisters in the league. Manchester United
So that's just it. So I think the game will be a very tough.
What's your prediction?
It's a 1-1 draw. I don't see Arsenal beating Chelsea in that game.
Okay. To your surprise, I predict Arsenal to win by 3-1. Okay, I think the last game on Saturday we'll see Manchester United traveling to Sheffield United.
Well, we lost about 4 of our players during this international break.
Oh, really?
No, I'm after 2 again. There's one other guy.
Don't you think Manchester United is cost?
Maybe the beginner said it will be a cost. Maybe the moment Glass was giving us, we were going to get ourselves. So currently now, Sheffield is not yet to compare to Manchester, but we will write them off. Yeah. And away, Manchester United are away is kind of very dicey. So I would be expecting a comfortable win, even if it's an own goal. A 3 points is just what I need.
Okay. We'll quickly run in before we go to Aston Villa game. What is your prediction? Do you see Manchester United having an away win?
I think that this will be the first win for Sheffield. I don't know if I are having the feeling that Manchester United is going to lose.
Professor.
I don't know why I already play that. I don't think that Manchester United will win that game. I don't think. I think that Sheffield will get their first record with Manchester United.
Okay, but I disagree with you. I see Manchester United winning because I love to see Manchester United winning, but not against Arsenal. Because I also see Manchester United winning next week.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, Aston Villa will be hosting West Ham on Sunday. Quite a dicey top game.
Aston Villa, West Ham.
Yes, Aston Villa.
Wow, both of them have been good this season. So Emery and the Moyes, I think that game is going to be a dicey game. I will go for a draw.
Do you agree?
I'll go for a West Ham win because I think West Ham pattern of game this season is
It's very difficult.
it's very difficult. They sit back and counter you. And I think everybody is not scoring in West Ham. Even Suchet that in a blue moon, it's now going scoring with legs and head. So I think West Ham is going to get another win here.
Okay, the league leaders on goals will be at home to Fulham on Monday.
I guess one.
Yes.
That's the London derby match. On London derby, anything can happen. I know that Fulham this is. I already told you guys before this season started that Fulham last season is not the Fulham this season. That game is going to be a very difficult game for Tottenham, but the kind of football Tottenham is playing this season, I see them edging over Fulham.
I don't think Fulham is going to win that game. But in as much as it's very difficult to get a draw on Monday night.
Anything can happen because Tottenham have lost one of the keepers.
That's what I'm saying now. So, and I think one of the defenders, I think he's suspended or something like that. So I feel like the game is going to be a very difficult game for Tottenham, and Fulham might just come there and surprise us.
It's possible.
No problem. Yeah, we're going to cross over to Spain because of Jude Bellingham. I think currently the best player on form.
Yes, I actually agree with you. You see what he did against Italy in the international break. So I think he's a
wonderful player.
Liverpool actually lost on him because I think the first choice was Liverpool. In as much as
Madrid
signed because how much was the difference? So Liverpool had
an edge.
150,
and they also say Guardiola was
calling for So I think it's a very big loss for them and a big move for.
Yeah, there was also news over the phone that Guardiola was speaking to Bellingham for over 6 hours to convince him to be a Manchester City player.
Even the Liverpool that rush and sign the Endo they sign is not even playing. So what do you think of them rushing to sign Endo that Endo is not even playing? For them to have 150 million pounds for Casemiro, then why not bring 103 million pounds for this guy? And as well, they lost Henderson. No, Liverpool itself as a club. I'm not seeing Liverpool. I'm not even convinced that Liverpool
they can challenge.
Yes, they can challenge because they are not stable.
Yeah, first one, Sevilla at home to Real Madrid, and that will be to see the return of Sergio Ramos locking horns with one of his favorites.
This game is going to be a very difficult game because whenever there is Champions League ahead of so many clubs who like to lose or draw. I see that game. I don't see Madrid winning that game.
I don't see that game as a draw. Sevilla is also playing a tough team, which is Arsenal. So Madrid is also playing the Champions League. So I think that game is going to be. You can actually get a.
This is the reason why I said that Sheffield will win Manchester United because Manchester United cannot risk their players. So because some of the players are already injured, they cannot be risking players because Manchester they have to lose against Copenhagen. I think that
they're out of the Champions League. Okay, first one to FC Barcelona. Barcelona will be hosting Athletic Club at home.
It's going to be a very difficult game for Barcelona because they play Athletic Bilbao. It's a very hard match for Barcelona.
Most of their first 18 is injured. So even this new guy, this Wonder Kid now
is injured.
So it's a difficult game for them. Because you write them off.
Okay. Yeah, first one to League One. PSG will be hosting Strasbourg.
Strasbourg is let me say is second Chelsea because the owner of Chelsea is the owner of Strasbourg. And Strasbourg has been doing well in that team in the league this season. That game this season I don't even trust Paris Saint-Germain as 100% this season. That league, if they didn't take that, I don't see Paris Saint-Germain winning that league. No matter the Pape and the other player they have, I don't think that they win that league. And secondly, they have match to play, which is UEFA Champions League, and they need to rest players. Well, if they can beat Dortmund, okay, if they can beat AC Milan, I think it's AC Milan. I don't think that they will qualify. It's going to be a very difficult match against AC Milan because AC Milan have not even won one UEFA Champions League match. I think that game is going to be a very difficult game for Paris. But as long as Paris is home, they win the match, but not a comfortable home win.
Okay, yeah, before we end our analysis for today, there is a player who have been topping the ranks in Bundesliga, our Nigerian brother Boniface. What can you rate of his performance so far?
I think this season Bayern Leverkusen will win Bundesliga.
Wow.
I think so because what I'm saying is that Bayern Munich this season they are not even going for the Bundesliga because I've won the Bundesliga for 10 years now, so which is 10 seasons, so it doesn't make sense. So where I feel and where I think now that their main concentration is on the Champions League, and even the Champions League, they have not even played convincingly to tell me that they can win the Champions League, but anything can still happen. But as long as the Champions League is concerned, I think that apart from Real Madrid, Bayern Munich is the most successful Champions League team because they always reach semi-final or quarter-final every season. So I think that this season, for them to sign Harry Kane for 1 year contract for 100 million pounds, I think that their main concern this season is the UEFA Champions League, and I believe that this season Bayern Leverkusen will win that because Xabi Alonso have brought out the beautiful best of Victor Boniface, and secondly, I like how he's playing. It's not just this attacker that waits for war and he waits for finish. No, he comes, he collects, but he dribbles and he scores goals. So I think that this is going to be a very competitive season for Bayern Munich for Bundesliga.
Okay. Do you see Boniface coming to the Premier League anytime? Is it a good fit?
He should remain where he is. I don't think. I think now currently the Premier League is overhyped because I don't think I've seen anything special there. Because in as much as most players will come and maybe after the first 1 or 2 seasons and you still end up struggling, so he should remain where he is. They say it's better to be king in your home.
Yeah.
Than to go.
Yes,
it's better to be your home than to go
yes.
king in another place. So.
It's happened to some of our Nigerian players, the kind of Areba or all of them, they were killed in Genk and Rangers. They got the Premier League and everywhere they
will not play.
So it's better for them. They should just stay there.
Okay, yeah, on the first one before our time elapsed, Brighton star Kaoru Mitoma signs new contract 2027. Do you see Chelsea going to table a 150 million next summer for Mitoma?
Chelsea. I think that manager, that owner, manager. I don't know. Maybe if you just see a player in the green, you just
no. I don't think so. Mitoma is about 27 years or 28 years, so just don't sign to 8 years or 27 years.
That's what I'm seeing now.
Thank you guys so much for your analysis, and I really love to have you guys. And for you, the Chelsea man, just know that Arsenal is coming to be pride of London in some time. We have been doing well so far. We know, there might be some gra from your fans as well as the players.
What if at the end of the day you lose?
No, if Arsenal lose against Chelsea, I will know that Chelsea are actually trying to be a team again. But it is very difficult for Arsenal. Like the chances for Arsenal to lose against Chelsea
are very slim.
It's just
I actually agree with you because I can't. It has been long they want you guys.
Yes, they are.
When people are dying.
Die himself, we carry them, they shine. So na normal matter. We go flog them normally. I just say we don't want to make a hand, make the match stop. Because we start to call them 3, it go dey bloody.
No, understand.
Making it happen like last season. I think I first half was it.
I think
in the price.
3-0.
In the price.
In the price, no.
Can I let us go?
You're a ginger.
You guys right.